Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be showing you how to remove and replace the rear brake cylinder on a 1999 Jeep Wrangler. So let's go ahead and get started. So as you can see, I've already jacked it up and removed the rear tire. This is on the driver's side. It's going to be pretty much the same thing on the passenger side, just mirrored. So I'm going to show it all on this side. I have to do both sides. The reason I'm doing it, there's a couple of reasons you might need to. I have had these leak in the past, which is why I had to replace one. This one, as you can see, is super rusted, especially the bleeder valve. So, yeah, so I can't bleed my brakes because that is rusted so bad that it's stripped, and I can't loosen it in order to bleed my brakes. So, anyways, before you even get started, I can't recommend enough. This is like a little puller tool for drum brakes. It's like $10 at an auto parts store. I might see if I can link one that I find online that has good reviews. They're just so useful. You can sit here with pliers and try to pull these off, but this just hooks on here and it just pulls off so much easier. So I always recommend this tool anytime that you're doing brakes, rear drum brakes. So useful. So make sure that you have some kind of tool like this. It's going to make the job way easier. So as you can see, I already removed the brake line. To do that, I completely removed it because I have another job where I am redoing these brake lines. But I would recommend one of these. It's a 5-sided wrench. Has this opening, and basically, I'll show it on my new one. Basically, it just hooks on here, so you get a really good grip on this. I needed the 3/8 side in order to get it off, but go ahead and remove that brake line next. So next, what I'm going to do, for one, I'm just going to show you how everything is put on before I've messed with any of the pieces, and this is for my own too, so I can go back and make sure I have it all done correctly. So I know where all of the springs and everything go. So next what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to take these couple of pieces off of here, this spring, and then there's a back like retention piece here, wire, that I'm going to remove basically so that I can spread this off and be able to get that rear cylinder out. So go ahead and do that next. My springs are on so tight I actually ended up bending my little tool. It's frustrating, but anyways, I was able to get them off. So I got the 2 springs off, and then there's kind of this washer type thing. And basically from there, you're able to just pull these back, and that frees up the cylinder. So now on the other side here, you have 2 10mm bolts right there and right there. So go ahead and loosen those next. So I actually misspoke. It wasn't a 10mm, it's actually a 3/8. I guess you can't see it very well, but anyways, 3/8 is what gets that off. Mine were rusted on pretty good, so you need the right size. This was actually rusted on pretty good. It didn't pry off by hand. I took a flathead and just wedged it between here and the back of there and just popped it off. So you'll be able to wedge this out now. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, and be able to pull that out to put the new one in. So go ahead and take that out next. Alright, so with that out, installation is obviously going to be the reversed. Just put in that new piece, bolt it in with the 2 3/8mm bolts, and then re-put all of these springs. Again, that's why I took the video for you, or you can do it yourself. It wouldn't be a bad idea on your own. As you can see, that bar already moved, so I'm going to have to reposition it. You could see right there, and right there is where it hooks on. So anyways, go ahead and put it all back. Put in the brake line, screw it into the back of it, and then you are going to need to bleed at least this side, or whichever side you're replacing the brake cylinder on. If you're doing both like me, obviously you need to do both, or if you're doing a whole brake line redo, obviously you're going to have to bleed both as well. So anyways, that is how you replace the rear brake cylinder on a 1999 Jeep Wrangler. So hopefully this was helpful, and thanks for watching.